Let me close this thing. We're live. That's good. That's good. What up, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, I'm actually always confused. Let me first do some stuff and then I can greet everyone here. It could be that my camera is going to be overheated because I forgot to turn it off. Couple days. Should be fine, should be fine, should be fine, should be fine. Where's my chat actually? Holy crap, it's gone. Always the same thing. I don't know what's going on here. 0 viewers. That's not correct, right? Where's chat? Here. Here's chat. Man, what's going on here, man? I'm confused. Look at this. Look at this. That's crazy. Okay, this is fine. Yes, I got it. Juggling with windows. That's crazy, isn't it? Can I do this? Oh. Oh. Alright. Hey, how's everybody doing here? Handling. Albert Ispen, Osama Ibrahim, Lazar, Ashton Reef, Angstorm, and Coding and Focus, Dima. Merhaba. Salam alaikum. Guten Tag. Bonjour. What's good? Hey. Alright. So basically, what is the plan for today? We're gonna do some distributed stuff, right? Let's wait for people to come in. Go will be the next React Node.js. Lucio. No, it won't. It won't. It won't. It won't. Go and JavaScript. They live in another spectrum, right? It's different, but also the same. But they will not replace each other, right? You know what I mean? The same thing, like people trying to replace C with Rust and Zig, and it's not gonna happen, right? It's just not gonna happen. Each programming language will create a programming languages or politics. They are politics. Programming languages are groups of people that are basically entangled. Most of them. That's actually bad. I'm not entangled. I write Go because it's, I don't know, it works for me. If tomorrow something else comes up that's better, that works for me, I will use that one, right? Yeah, that's it. Mohamed Yassir, hello from India. Good night. Sup. Okay, cool. So basically, we are building Raptor, and let me draw how it works. Let me Excali draw. Let me what we're gonna do is this. Let me copy. How do we do that? This one? Damn, I don't know. Let's do this. So basically, we're gonna have in WASM server, which basically going to proxy, going to route WASM blobs, right? Which is going to be your code. WASM server, server like this, right? And it's going to be a machine. It's gonna run on a machine. And also, what's going to be present on this WASM server is be smart, Anthony. Be so smart. You've never been so smart as today. Look at that. Boom. Pinpoint precision here. You know what I mean? We're also going to have a runtime actor. Runtime actor. Right? The WASM server is also an actor, actually, to be honest. And what it's going to do is each time a request comes in, it's going to spawn this runtime actor on the machine. Right? So if you have another request, boom, another runtime actor. And another request comes in, boom, for a different kind of endpoint, right? So you can see that it's going to spawn all these runtimes on one server, right? Let me demonstrate. I have everything running, I guess. Maybe I should log something out so we can see. So let's open up the runtime actor, right? And each time it's going to start, let's print something out. New runtime active for handling a request. Something like that, right? Yeah. Yeah. Make WASM server, right? So what we're gonna do is actually I need here. Let me go run load cmd main.go. So that's going to basically, can I not tab? Yeah, you can see that it's basically, can you not see what's going on? So you can see that there are not many runtimes here because they are the same request that coming in with the same endpoint, right? So what I'm doing is, so basically if I, this is actually very technical. So what I'm doing is that if we detect that there is a bunch of requests coming in, somebody is going ham on a certain application, we keep the runtime in memory. We keep the runtime warm, right? It makes sense because otherwise we need to basically spin up a new WASM instance, a WASM runtime, which is very fast. These cold starts are very, very fast, but still, right? We need to do I/O and we need to read from disk and yada, 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 yada. Why should we do that, right? If we know that there is a bunch of people requests coming in, then we keep it warm, right? So what I could do in load is actually, if I do this, yeah, it doesn't matter, right? But what happens right now is that these runtimes are getting activated on the same machine. And if there are millions or thousands or tens of thousands or 100 of thousands of requests coming in on one machine, that could be problematic because all these runtimes will be on the same machine. What the hell is this, man? Alright. What we're gonna do today is basically gonna distribute it across machines. So if there is a runtime, if there is a new runtime, it's going to select some kind of a machine and it's going to spin up there. Basically some kind of a load balance mechanism. That's what we are gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do, mesdames et messieurs. Alright, so in able to do that, we need to basically spin up, we need to make a new binary, right? You need to spin up something new. Let me close all this bullshit here. Let me make a new folder. I'm gonna call it runtime. Main.go is gonna be fine, I guess. Boom, like that. Lets me copy something from the WASM server. I copy. That's what I do. I'm io.copy. What do we want here? The config file, maybe. So what do we need? So we spawn in the cluster. Insider. Hey, Anthony, you're a mind reader. I've been thinking of Raptor for months. And then I hop into my favorite Netflix show, Anthony GG. And you're building this. Amazing. Hey, Insider. Hey. I'm always open for collaboration, man. You know what I mean? So the thing is, I could not build this without 1 year of hard work on Hollywood, on the active model framework, right? I could not build this. Without Hollywood, it's nothing. What do I need? Shit, we have a runtime manager. Also true. Because it's pretty, let me show you how it works, right? Let us recap here a little bit to see. I think it's in the WASM actor here, yeah. So basically what it's doing, each time we get an HTTP request that's being sent from the WASM, each time a new request comes in, what the WASM server is going to do, it's going to request a runtime. So basically what it's going to do is getting good. So each time a new request comes into this WASM server, it's going to request to the runtime manager the manager. And it's going to say, yo, give me a PID, give me a process ID of a runtime. And the manager is going to check, hey, do I have a runtime warm in cache for that endpoint, right? For that deploy? Yes, here is the process ID, so I can send messages to it. Or no, it's going to spawn up a new one. You see, request runtime, which is basically this function. And then we go into the runtime manager. I know it's a weird name, but it is what it is. You see, we're gonna check, do we have one? If we do not have one, we're gonna activate the runtime on the cluster. Let me think real quick. Processing, calculating distances. Angle of the wind. Yes, I got it. I think how it works. Hollywood is so amazing because we can do just this. The only thing we need to do is this to make it work. And then we're going to open up some terminales and build single-handedly what a bunch of soy dev at Cloudflare and AWS are doing. Single-handedly, ladies and gentlemen. It's all open source, so it's verifiable. Why WASM on the server? So many reasons, man. So many reasons. And then next stream, so for the people that don't know, I'm also have a Patreon page, and I'm going to build the cloud hosted version of this thing with Golang and HTMX. You know what I mean? Everything single-handedly is what I'm gonna do. Wait, what I'm getting distracted. I need to have a main here. A main. This one is what I need. This main. I'm gonna copy some cluster stuff over. We don't have cluster stuff. Wait, wasn't main. This one. Make a cluster config, register some kinds, start this thing open. Let's do this, paste that in, and call it a day. The thing is, we need to find it from the configuration. Cluster ID. Shit, that's problematic because it's a single config file that's shared between all these things. We need to hardcode some stuff, in my opinion here. I'm gonna hardcode some stuff. 127.0.0.0.1. I don't know, 6000. The region AU West. And then with ID, let's call this member 2 or something. Oh, what's going on here? Vimtrix. Let's call this member 2. Shit, the runtime needs to store in the mod cache. We don't need the metrics. Shit, we need the metrics. We're gonna be in trouble. Comment out. We don't need the manager. We need the manager. And the log. Okay, let's copy some stuff over. This is what I need. Metric store. Not being used. Perfectly fine. Insider was sipping margaritas on the beach during holidays. Insider, man. That's all fine. Sometimes you need to charge your batteries. You know what I mean? So the thing is, I can start this thing. Let's do something like make. Let's open up my make file real quick. Let's paste that in. I'm gonna say a runtime. The runtime cluster member. That's gonna be CLI. That's not true. Runtime main.go. Can we do make it real quick? Yes, we can. Let me make one runtime. Of course, because I'm an idiot, I need to do. I'm not a fan of this global config variable. Actually, to be honest, I'm not a big fan of this. Not gonna lie, because maybe I should use environment variables. To be honest. Okay, let's start here. Let's do. How do we block this thing here? Let's do that. Copy this thing. You see, that's how we do copy and paste. Trust yourself. Boom. Alright, so. Okay, we're gonna register the kind runtime. Fine. We're gonna boot this up. Cluster. Boom. Alright, so you're gonna see cluster member joint member 2, right? This is the host name, kinds, runtime. Very important. So this cluster, this member on the cluster, lets everybody know that he is there and he has the runtime kind actor that can be activated from wherever. So that basically means that if we open up the WASM server, you see, the WASM server knows that member 2 is there, runtime, and the WASM server is member 1. And he also has the runtime, right? So the runtimes can spawn on the machine where the WASM server is running, the WASM actor server, whatever. But the runtime can spawn there, but the runtime can also spawn on member 2 here, right? Of course, this is on my machine, but it's a different binary. So if I put this on some whatever host machine in the cloud and I have the IP, it's the same thing, right? Dropping in to say hello, what's up, Atticus? An OG of the community. Say hello to Atticus. Poggers in the chat for Atticus. Give Atticus a kiss. Atticus. What I actually want to do is. So now the goal is that if we. I need to make our API server also. That's fucking. To be honest, let me do this. Boom. And then I'm going to make API here, right? So if we go to one of our. If you refresh this thing, you're going to see that it's probably going to serve. Binary is already in use, of course. Oh, API is already running somewhere. Here. Wait, there's too many things going on here. Let me close this one. Let's make the runtime here. And let's make the WASM server here. Beautiful. And where is our API? Let's make the API here. To be honest, fuck that. Let's make a new one. CD, code, Raptor, zoom in. Boom. Make API here. Boom. Alright, 3 servers running. Perfectly fine. I want to log something out so we know where it's going to spawn. Let's open up the runtime actor. Let's do an slog. Right? We're gonna say runtime actor spawned for a deploy, which is gonna be a deploy ID, which is going to be message deploy. No type hint. Oh yeah, this is this one. We don't know yet. Let's actually do it here. Handling request. Actually, to be honest, we could make don't have a request ID. This is the request ID. That's what we need. Actually, a rec request ID. Okay, that's good. Of course, now we are in trouble because now we need to shit. Let's make runtime here again. Yeah. Now let's make WASM server here. So what's gonna happen is that if I gonna refresh this page, only where the WASM server is will spawn a runtime for now, right? So I'm gonna refresh this. Where do we load this bullshit? It spawned it here. Huh. Okay, that's already working out of the bat. Of course, there's no cache here, right? Yeah, I can see that. Okay, it's not working 100% like we want to, but that's normally. Wait, are we still pending here? Yeah, we are pending. And that's because the channel is not getting closed. Let me think. That's because you have the same ID. Fuck me. What I'm gonna do is... You see? These are these. I knew these ideas were gonna fuck me in the ass. How can we actually distinguish these two? Wait, we can use the member ID here. ID, cluster ID. Alright, that's what you could do. We don't care about the runtime manager. What the fuck are you doing, man? What the fuck are you doing? GG. How do we pick a runtime? Yeah, so the problem is it's going to spawn a runtime somewhere on the cluster, but we cannot receive a message from that. Actually, I think if we really want to make it work or test it, we should do this first. We should not spawn the runtime on the WASM server and only spawn the runtime on the runtime server machine. So we know it's always going to spawn where it's going to bork for now. Right? So let's make runtime so it can actually... Alright. You see it's pending here, and that's because the channel is not closed. Which channel? The WASM server channel. Here. The responses. I know why. That's because the runtime has a manager bit here. So I made the proof of concept work on a single machine, and now we're gonna make it distributed, right? So that's why we need to do some adjustments here. So this manager bit is basically hard-coded bit. That's no big of a deal. Then we actually can we spawn it with cluster awareness? We can. Let's see spawn. It's gonna be a good Hollywood test, not gonna lie. The question what it is. It's gonna be a very boring stream, amigos. Para cientos para aquí. So I think the problem is that if we do first a runtime, if we spawn, so you see that's a little, we cannot do that. If we first spawn a runtime and then we spawn, let me actually close this request. It's already closed, it's good, because otherwise. And we then start the WASM server. I don't think we actually. We might need to do some changes to Hollywood itself, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna, I had something that can do that. So we can actually easily make it work, but the problem is, that's gonna be hard coded. We can use the event stream, I think. This is actually a very, I need to think a lot here, not gonna lie. Because how can we know that there is if we spawn runtimes, they need to know the manager, right? So let's do something like, let's try something out. Where is this? Initialize, let's do it here. Func R runtime event stream event sub handle event, actually that's better. Handle events C actor com let's do case actor dot started event. How do we sub? How do we sub? We sub here. We need to start the Raptor, innit? Event pit. People are thinking what the hell is going on, but guys, I swear to God, if you think that coding in the industry is all about HTMX and returning user.name and user.email, you're so wrong. So there's a difference. There's so many videos about it. You have this curve, right? This parabolic curve, right? Let me draw it here, right? You have this parabolic. How do I draw here, to be honest? What is this? You have this curve, right? And I mean, and here is the majority, right? Right? Here's the majority here, right? And they think API, right? User, email, sessions, cookies. But then you have here, you know what I mean? Then it's 0.1%. That's another story, you know what I mean? Of course, the happiness level, right? Happiness level is here very high. Here you are sad, right? This is a sad happiness level. Here you are depressed, right? But hey, what are we doing here? So we subscribe to an event, and the goal is to see if we can actually snap the runtime manager. I hope you understand that we are working on two different machines, right? This is not on one machine. That's not even on one code. This is two different binaries that need to communicate with each other. And what I want is, I do not want to hard code the process ID of the manager. I want to get it dynamically. So if I do this and then I make the WASM server. This guy left. Of course. They know each other because I was thinking, how can they know each other? But it's the zeroconf local DNS discovery. That's the thing. I was thinking, huh? How can they know each other? That's ourselves, yeah. The bell curve. Yeah, I'm thinking, and then typing is not the best thing. I don't get any single thing. Okay, that's good to know. That might need some investigation, but do not lose any time. Sometimes, do not lose any time here. Let's kill this event. I'm gonna keep it because I wanna know what's going on here. But wait. Of course it cannot know. Wait, let me open. Yeah, no, it's fine. I think And able to make this work, we need to spawn it cluster only. Another option is to basically register it and activate it on this cluster. But let's not make it more complex than it actually is, right? Wait, let me... Yeah, that's fine. Let's do this. Let's actually do this. So what is the ports of this WASM server where this runtime, this manager is running? Is it in config toml? .666. Let's hardcode stuff for now. Manager bit. Just want to see if it's gonna work. Is it 6000 or 666? 666. Runtime manager is the name. And the idea is going to be one, huh? Do not do this, right? You cannot hardcode bits most of the time. Now it should not, actually doesn't matter how we boot them up. Nope, it's not. Oh, there's a ping message. This is the ping message. Why do we get, huh? Is it a ping message? No, it's not. What fucking event is it login? This. Type and per. No. Reflect type of message. Save. Huh? Reflect type of message. Dude. Okay. What the fuck? What the hell is going on? They should find each other. They should find each other because they automatically ping. So that's nice. What message is this? This is This needs some investigation, I'm gonna fucking lie. I thought it was gonna be a walk in the park, but that's not true. This request now up again. Alright. Oh, it's a dead ladder event. Ah, that's interesting. Oh yeah, I know what this is. This is basically the I don't know what this is. Is it a pointer? No. What is in a dead letter? The message. Now we're gonna see the actual message that's being sent here because I'm not sure. All right, let's see. Ah, I know what this is. Yeah. But why is it basically keep sending that? There's some weird behavior when you spawn events in an actor that's basically going to stop because we poison ourselves, and then I need to double check that. Oh, the plan. Yes, of course, nothing is here. Damn, I thought this is going to be a walk in the park, but of course, if something is off a little bit, yeah, then you need to figure out what exactly is going on, and that's a little bit tedious. Okay, what's going on here? This request is completed, right? No, you see, it's stuck, and it's the message that's not being sent. How can we debug this? Ah, I know what it is. It's the fucking... It's the send repeat here. Now I know what it is. So we send a message every second to keep ourselves alive. To keep ourselves alive. And I think it cannot find its own pit for some reason. Can I actually make this again? Okay, my pit. That's fine. I would love to do more of these streams where things are just need to have some stuff going on, but the problem is if you stream, you're always a little bit nervous. Like, man, people are gonna leave. I could ace this. I could really ace this, but I didn't. Right? So now I need to figure things out. Wait, so we want to send the oh no, it's the WASM server. We need the WASM server, yeah. I know what the problem is. We respond probably, no? Yeah, respond errors. I think that's fine. So we use respond, so that should be fine, right? We get an so somebody is sending us an HTTP request, which is basically a goaling HTTP request into a protobuffer message, not the whole request, but everything we need. We send that over to one of these runtimes, and then they're gonna respond back to the WASM server. Why is this important? Well, because in our WASM server here, we have these channels of responses. Right. So each time we're gonna send that over, we're gonna block until we get the response. That's why it's hanging, because we don't receive a response, right? That worked pretty fine because we're now on another machine, right? The runtime that's receiving the request is fine, and that's working. You see, we get response, but for some reason we cannot contact the WASM server back. Wait, we could actually debug this a little bit. We could see who is sending us this. ctx dot sender. That should be a thread. You see, it's still waiting. It's still waiting for the response to basically do its stuff. Let's kill this, let's kill this, let's make it again here. I know it's tedious. And let's do this. Let's refresh that, let's press a couple enters so it can actually do some stuff. Shit. I got a fucking pointer, we got nothing with that. Okay, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot, a loser, a microphone abuser. You see, that works pretty fine, right? So we are here. That's the WASM server, yeah. It's gonna be fine. So now that's fine. So responding should be okay. The question rather is, what is going on? Let's go to the WASM server and let's see what's going on here. Too many WASM servers. Responses. Request with response. That's I know what it is! And that's actually something I don't like in Hollywood. The thing I made myself, but it's not my fault. And I'm going to explain this because it's very important. The reason why this is not working is a couple things. First of all, this is not a pointer. You could say, what the hell is the problem with a pointer? Well, it's very important because protobuffers should always be pointers if you send them over the wire. Well, you cannot send a pointer over the wire, of course. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I got the 8 byte long pointer from a machine somewhere else, the memory of a machine somewhere else on the network. That's not going to work. But it needs to serialize that, and protobuffers wants a pointer, or it's going to bork out. That's the first thing. The second thing is, this is not even a protobuffer message. Wait, am I correct? It's not the first time that I'm... Oh no, I'm an idiot. Sorry, don't mind me. I'm wrong. This is the thing we need. This is the Protobuffer. I'm wrong. I'm sorry. Like I'm doing this all out of the top of my wiener. You know what I mean? No scripts. Only fans. Okay, let's print here. This is a very complex system, guys. It's open source, right? You can actually check it. Raptor. It's very complex. You can check it here. Give me a star. That would be nice. You can check it out. You can play around. It's still in a very rough stage. I hope to have a decent release, a decent stable-ish release with the bare minimum very soon. Yeah. Well, we don't receive it, right? Because otherwise this channel would be closed. Got response. That's fine, let's do this. Fuck clearing the screen, yeah. Hey, we got a response. You can see it's working pretty fine. We're communicating over the wire with these two. That's amazing. Muy bien, but still it's not working. And you can see the response is hello from the login handler. Yeah, of course, hello from the login handler, right? We know that's the response. Let me get the status code and the request ID. All good. But why?
Struck out when you have about 30 chances. One bad day, now you don't know how to pay for the damage. I don't wanna climb. If I'm gonna fall back, it's a waste of time. Keep winning. How the hell do you make it look so easy? I'm spinning, and I can't seem to get back on my feet. Yeah, I might get caught up. 'Cause I'm falling.
Waiting. I'm so sorry, guys. The problem is, the more I'm thinking, I'm not busy with something else. That's the problem. I'm just thinking and everything happens automatically. It's just completely autopilot, and that's where some weird things happen. Okay. Could be that some burglars are in my house stealing everything. I hope they do not come in here, because that would be a very bad day for them. Or for me. Raped live on YouTube in 4K, can you imagine? So I'm gonna see if we block here, right? That's very important, because actually we can block here. This happens on the same server. That's very important, these messages, right? Actually, to be honest, now we want to do this. We're gonna just print here. That's what we're gonna do here. Print found rec, found response, and close and gen, whatever, something like that. That's the only thing we need here. Make a video how to use async and go. Just go. Just press go. Press go in front of your function. It's fine. And you're a sync. You're in a syncer. And a sync believer. Boom. That's what we need here. Now we need to tab juggle. I could imagine that you guys are going to be dizzy, like, all these tabs. I know, guys. That's how I work. That's how I operate. Found response and channel. So why are we fucking borking then? That's the question, eh? Why can't we? Wait. One has happened. One happened. But maybe the next one is failing. Boom. You see, this is borking. Huh? We don't get any request. Why would that be? Why would that be? So where's my salary? What was your salary? Does it really matter, guys? Does it really matter how much money I make of mate? What can block here? This is the only thing that can block. Hey, zeg. You see that I'm getting annoyed for, and it's always the same thing. When I'm trying to do something and it's not working like in an ace or almost an ace, I'm getting annoyed, right? I feel unproductive. Especially for these things. I feel so unproductive and it basically ruins my day all the fucking time. It's crazy. Yeah, but you need to basically yeah, I know. Because this request is still going on. Can we cancel this? Okay, cool. Let's do it again here. Boom. And then can we tap decently? How do we do that actually? We can't. My music is blocked. Shit, man. This is an annoying stream. I'm not gonna lie. So the funny part is that if we do it one more time, boom, everything works basically. Unblocking, that's fine. So we unblocking basically means we are unblocking. So why is the next request a problem then? It's probably request runtime. I think that's a problem. There is one use case that we fuck it up, and I did it this morning, I guess, or yesterday. I think this morning I was doing that. No, yesterday, and that's actually on request runtime. I made a note of that. No, because then we should log it out in an S log. Because yeah, log everything. Okay, so this request is gonna bork. It's gonna hang. You see, it's hanging. Whoa. It's blocking, yeah. So it's waiting. Yes, Nikola Tesla. Nesla. Nikola Nesla. And I said Nikola Tesla. Yeah. More HTMX. I'm gonna build the UI in from this in HTMX. What the fuck is going on here? Now's the moment I need to think. Yeah, we're on a stream, so we need to keep busy, right? We need to keep pressing buttons. So, wait, we need to make sure that we don't... Wait. Sometimes we need to revert. What if we do this? Let's see if you're in a good stable state in the normal in a normal thing. Okay, you see now it's working pretty fine, right? So yeah, you see 13 ms, guys, 13 ms. With all these shenanigans, but that's the same machine. That's the same machine. Do something else real quick. I also fixed the user loggings, the metrics, everything is already in place. We are handling this handle login, right? Hello from the login handler. Yada. Right? Make go X. Actually, to be honest, now we need to API this probably again. Yeah, because we need to see this thing, yeah. Doe me! It's annoying. Okay, you see Yadas. We get the Yadas here. Lucio, everything that's being live streamed is also automatically recorded and saved on my YouTube channel. 100%. God fucking damn it. The channel doesn't matter. Because each But that's not the problem. The problem is the way of communicating. I should actually debug in another way, but I don't want to waste your time here, to be honest. Let me think. So this runtime manager is not known. It's not known at all on the two servers, right? Not known. What are we logging here? Sender, fuck that. Okay. What can we do? What can we do? What can we do? What can we do here? This is the Runtime Manager ID 1. That's perfectly fine. Wait, is that? Yeah. Yeah, that is. This is the other one. Yeah, Runtime Manager, yeah, with idea 1, that's perfectly fine. At 666. How do we select a new runtime? Maybe that's a place to start looking how we can debug this. It's gonna be, yeah, it's here normally. Request runtime, this one. Alright, okay, the runtime manager is going to, okay, fine. Yes. This guy is going to check his map. Okay, now I know what it is. I know what it is. I know the problem. It's these messages, guys. Like I said, I had the feeling that something was wrong. So we look at this runtime. This runtime is going to send here. You see this? It's going to send to the manager pit, remove runtime. What did I told you guys in the beginning? Not in the beginning, a couple of minutes ago. What did I told you? Remove runtime is not a protobuffer message. So you cannot send non-protobuffer message over the wire. So the first request was working because we didn't need to remove runtime, right? We could just do a request. But our runtime is poisoning itself after 1 second. So if there is no enough throughput, it's gonna poison itself, it's gonna quit. No need to keep them in memory. Normally, it should send a message to the manager, hey, I'm not here anymore. I'm done. GG. See you later. So it can remove that. But because we cannot send that message over the wire, because it's not a protobuffer message, that runtime is still in the map of the manager. So it's going to grab that pit, and it's sending responses to that stupid pit. It's sending requests to that pit. But there is no one, you know what I mean? Nobody is there. Knock, knock. Who's there? No one. None of you. Business. That's the problem. We're gonna fix that right now. You see, this is debugging. Very hard problems. Distributed problems. Very hard problems. Okay, let's open up Protobuffer. I'm gonna confess something. So I'm basically quitting. I'm trying to quit vaping. Well, I quit smoking years ago, and it went perfectly well, right? But the nicotine is still something I need. So I started vaping, which is actually not healthy at all, right? It's not an excuse. It's just I don't want to smell like fucking bullshit. So I vape, so I don't smell. Actually, it smells good, like bubblegum and all that stuff. But that's the problem, because now you're addicted to bubblegum and all the sugars. But listen, for a long time, I vaped at 6 milligrams. For a very long time, I downgraded to 3 milligrams, which is lighter than a light cigarette. And now I downgraded again to 1.5 milligrams. And boy, oh boy, I started to feel a little bit, I don't know, I swear to God, if I could basically break someone's face. I will never do that, of course. I'm a gentle, kind person, you know what I mean? I'm not a person of violence. Certainly not. But you know what I mean? It's like this 1.5 downgrade. It's yeah, I can feel it. I can feel it a little bit. But now I need to stay strong. And the main goal is to basically quit completely. And actually, that's a wrong mindset, because if you're a real man, you say I'm gonna quit, and you quit completely. But I can't, because I'm not a real man. I vape 20 mgs. If I vape 20 mgs, then it's done. Then it's game over. All right, so we need to find a way to get this message open, guys. We're gonna do some real Golang programming instead of all these soy devs making terminal apps and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Like, look at me. I made this. I can show the weather on the terminal. What the hell? Well, that's not gonna get you hired. Wait. Which file do we need to open? I think it's the runtime file. Press enter. Here. Request runtime. Do we need that? We might need that in the future. But these two little bad boys, I'm gonna delete them. Why? Because if I delete them, the file is gonna work out and I know where to replace them. Let's paste it in. We're gonna say message here. It's gonna be at runtime. Let's do this. Shit, we need an active pit. God damn it. That's so annoying. Because now I need to import, I need to compile it with some weird stuff. I hate protobuffers, man. I hate them at the ground of my heart. But hey, it's like a woman. What would you do without her? What you gonna do without protobuffers? Yeah, you can use message pack. Maybe. What are you doing? You're so inefficient. I know. I'm the most inefficient programmer at all times, but hey, it doesn't really matter. You know what I mean? I'm old. Leave me be. I'm a boomer. Just leave me. You know what I mean? Yeah, vaping is harder to quit. Yeah, because the problem that people don't realize, but I realize that, and I'm still doing it. So it's completely, how do you say it, hypocrite. But the thing is that vaping is not only, so listen, from a business perspective, I'm a businessman. You know what I mean? You know, I'm a businessman. So if I was a vapor business seller, right, I do not want to make people addicted to the nicotine, because that's why people are vaping, right? So I'm smart. I'm a smart vapor. I'm a smart vapor company. I'm gonna say, listen, guys, the nicotine does not matter, because they are gonna quit. What we need to do is we need to make them addicted on the sugar inside of these bottles. On the sugar. Like a kid when you were younger, right? The first thing you did, if you went to the supermarket with your mom and dad, the first thing you did was going to the candy rayon, right? Can I have a candy, mommy? So they get addicted to candy. That's the same thing with vaping. You get addicted to all these tastes, the sugar inside of it. A lot of sugar. And that's the problem. That's why you can't quit. You're gonna downgrade. Having no nicotine is, of course, going to give a good effect on you. Well, it's going to be bad. It's going to be positive because actually, nicotine is not that bad, but that's another discussion. But you're going to get addicted on the sugar, and that's also a problem to stop. So you need to stop. How do you call that? You need to relapse from the nicotine and from the sugar. Cravings from the sugar and cravings from the nicotine. That's double trouble. You know what I mean? Do you think microdose is actually a thing? I think it is, but yeah, I think if you can handle the microdoses, I would do that. The problem is I have kids. I cannot microdose. I can't. If I was alone, I would do it. I want to go to Valhalla sometimes. Add runtime, remove runtime. Problem is we cannot make proto here because fuck my life, man. Structure, there is no structure in fucking Protobuf, my man. The problem is an actor pit, and do I want to solve this? I probably don't. This, what keyboard are you using? Corsair, KG, RGB Mini, RGB 65 Mini. Okay, Corsair, this one. RGB baby. It's just the normal settings. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't change it at all. I just plug it in and I type. You know what I mean? And it's just a good keyboard. It's a very tech. I also have this one. Also one of my favorites. This is the Razer, right? So the Razer types like this, right? And of course the KGB does other things, right? The Razer is a little bit more clicky, where the Corsair is a little bit more, I don't know, better. Oh yeah. Okay, we have a problem. The problem right now is this actor pit. Because I need to include this from Hollywood, but I don't want to hassle around with that, to be honest. Or I need to... How can I actually do that? How can you include a Protobuffer definition from a third-party library? How can you do that? Did you try split keyboard? No, it's probably better. Like a split ergonomic one. I think it's better. 100% sure that it's better for your wrists and all that stuff. But man, if I'm old, man. I'm just stuck in a 20-year routine. I mean, I'm not going to split keyboard. Maybe I'm gonna try it. Send me one, and then I'll try it. But damn, I think I'm gonna change this to a string for now. Can I comment in here? String, which is so bad. I'm gonna figure it out how to do it. Yeah, that works. So what's gonna happen with this manager here? Let me close here, right? Let me open it here. Remove runtime is not gonna work. It's gonna be an N proto. You see, and it's gonna be a problem because I need to. Oh no, this is gonna work pretty fine. Right, so that's Gucci. And now what we need is fix these things. Proto add runtime. Problem is the spit's not gonna work. It's gonna be strings. I will fix that. There's a solution for everything, my friends. Lean and mean. Boom, that should be fine. So if somebody knows how I can import, so I have this package, right? So I'm using this package, Hollywood, Holywood, right? This is this package, and in this package there is an actor, Protobuffer definitions. Can I actually just yoink it, to be honest? No, we can't. It's not gonna work. Because we sent the type. No. This proto definition, right? You see this? I need to import that in Raptor. If I can do that. Sexy life. I've been suffering from depression. I know in my head that I'm wasting time, but still my body doesn't want to up and my head feels guilty and I regret it every day. Yes. Been there a couple times. Normal. Perfectly normal. Depression is perfectly normal, and I think everybody sooner or later, when you pass through life, you will experience that. And of course, not every depression is the same, right? But man, what works for me is to have a goal, right? if you have a goal, something to, and it's all easier said than done. That's true, because you could say, oh, he is depressed. Why don't you go to the gym? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? It's easier said than done, right? Because at that moment of time, when you're depressed, whatever people are gonna say, whatever motivational speech somebody is going to say to you, it's not gonna help, right? It needs to come from yourself. And if you cannot get out of it, it means that you're not ready to get out of it, right? It's just, I don't know what I don't know where you've been through, or what you need to process, what you need to, the healing process you're doing. It takes time, you know what I mean? The only thing you cannot do, you can be as depressed as you want for a very long time, perfectly normal. But you cannot grab these antidepressant pills. You can smoke weed, perfectly fine. You can take mushrooms, actually very good. But don't take anti-depression pills, you know, because then that's the beginning of all end. I swear to God, that's the end. But smoking weed, that's fine. The problem is, it's also not going to cure your depression. But I think mushrooms could be a very good try. Of course, you don't need to start with 3 grams or something small. With somebody you know that can guard you, the gatekeeper. It's very important that you have a gatekeeper, especially if that's your first time, because if you're gonna take them and you're gonna feel experiences you didn't felt before, and you're gonna be anxious, right? And if you're a very anxious person, it could be that you're going into the wrong direction of your trip, and that's not where you want to be. And the gatekeeper is basically somebody that's sober, and he or she is responsible to make it yourself comfortable, to help you get into the zone, you know what I mean? And once you did it a couple of times, you can be your own gatekeeper, you know what I mean? No fucking gatekeepers, you know? It's you and Valhalla, baby. That's what it is. Yeah, I never did it myself, but I have a lot of friends that did it, right? It looks like I did it, but I didn't do it. Because I'm a very anxious person, and if I take 1 fucking gram of mushrooms, I think I'm gonna die. You know what I mean? I'm a very anxious person. I cannot do that at all. I can't. I just can't do that, right? It's impossible. Yeah, Zaxi. Man, like I said, I could say so many things, right? I could give you the biggest motivational speech ever, but it's not gonna work because I've been there. It couldn't. When I was in that phase, I couldn't actually care about a lot, right? I mean, it's fucked up, but it's curable. It's a disease, right? It's a disease, but it's curable for sure. But it all depends on yeah, it all depends also on your circle, you know what I mean? Who is your circle? Very important. Because if you need to have people that can drag you up instead of putting you more down the drain. So now we need to fucking have this string in here. But there's a pit, so we could do string. Now we need to actually... This is a string. Now we need to make a pit from this. Damn it. Let's make it a pit the moment it needs to be a pit. You know what I mean? What do you think about that? Let's make it strings. I know it's so bad. If somebody can help me find out how I can import it, I think I already did that somehow. I think it was a dictator. Let's look up. We're having problems building the 11 organization. I don't care. It's fine. It's fine, boys. It's all good. Where are my fucking repos? Here. What do we have 4 repos? TT app. Is that what we need? That's not what we need. Backend. That's what we need. Oreo. Ah. Proto. Where are my protobuferos? Tick script. What a time to be alive. I was actually actors. Maybe here. Proto maybe. Look at that. How many actors are this? Holy crap. I didn't use protobuffers. I didn't use them at all. I do. Import actor proto. Okay. Protopad. Protopad. I got an idea. I got the best idea. I got the best deals anyway. We're gonna fix this. I'm gonna fix it now. Revert. Shit. It's fine. It's gonna keep a bit, but. Ah, shit. Anthony, what did you do? No. I knew that then. Ah! Mais enfin, c'est quoi ça, hein? Let's paste this in. But that needs to be package mod GitHub and VM. It's gonna work out. And can we please VM Hollywood actors? The problem is, and then we could say something like, this is not gonna work for other people, but hey, I don't care. As long as it works on my machine. That's the only thing that matters, isn't it? Now I need to do a protopad for some reason here. I didn't even use Hollywood. But it was not ripe for consummation, my friend. It was not ripe yet. Now it's ripe. Now it's as ripe as a banana. You know what I mean? Now it's ripe to get bitten. That's what it is. Just get a message from Reddit. Some people asked Golang, full HTTP, another soy dev on Reddit, along with the rest of them. I'm gonna give you the best tip. If you really want to be good, stay away from Reddit. Very important. Stay away from that thing. Can we do that? Probably not. It's probably gonna work because unquoted terminated string. That's completely true what you're telling me, man. Alright, the warning, the directory doesn't exist. I completely agree with what you're telling me, my friend. I completely agree. So I'm gonna investigate. So let's open up some thingy here. CD go. Package. Mod. CD GitHub. NDM, please. Yes. ls. Oui! C'est quoi ça, hein? C'est pas normal, hein? Actually, it doesn't really matter because I just need one. We need to version this, man. We need to version it. But now, whoa, we're not still there. We're not yet there. We're not there yet. Are we go yet? Yes, we are. Where is my proto file? I'm trying to find it. I could get it. How do we import that? We import that with actor proto. Copy paste all the things, you know what I mean? That's the good thing with programming. Once you program for a long time, you can copy paste your stuff and you don't need to think about it anymore. Isn't that amazing? Is a new I know, you're right. Wait, it's gonna be that. Pointers do not exist in the realm of Proto. Yes! They're good. Wait, actually, to be honest, I don't like this. Because if we don't capitalize this, it's going to be written as this. Right? But this is my idiom. My world. In my world, a pit is capitalized. You know what I mean? A kit. A pit. Yes. Nice. So now we can actually communicate with these guys. And that's what we need. Can we give it a little rough ride? Okay. Let's first test one machine, because otherwise we don't know if... Yeah. Yeah, make WASM server. So let's see if we can do just one request here. Yeah, we can. We can. Pretty good. Okay, runtime handling request. Nice. Good boy. I love you so much. Now, this is why to make something with TinyGo. No, I compile it directly. I compile with Golang Goose WASI P1. TinyGo doesn't support. TinyGo doesn't embed a runtime, so you need to garbage collection yourself, and you need to do. It can also cannot do reflection. You know what I mean? And I'm a reflector. I'm reflecting light every day. Hello, didn't know you spoke French. Of course. What did you think? I'm the man of the world. I speak every language. Every language, my friend. Görüşürüz. Görüşürüz. Merhaba, nasılsın? Aşkım, seni seviyorum. That's Turkish. Bonjour, monsieur, comment ça va? Ça va bien? Ça roule? Okay. And for example, wie geht's? Konnichiwa. Aloha. Guten Tag. Ni hao. Something else? Another language I need to come up with? Salam alaikum. Alaikum salam. You see? I'm everyone's friend. Don't mind me. So, yeah, let's do... Man. It's gonna be... Tomorrow morning is gonna be a rough morning, cleaning up this mess I make here. I need to have the runtime, my friend. Because we're gonna hardcode this baby. We already did. Beautiful. Let's try it. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna comment out the runtime on the WASM server, so we always spawn on the other machine. Agree? Alright, let's do that. If you agree, I agree. We're gonna make this WASM server. We're also gonna make una runtime. Boom, press enter. They found each other. They are happy. They matched. Okay, it works, but it also doesn't work. It doesn't work. It doesn't actually work. For some reason. One request is working, the second one is not working. Although we are sending it over the wire, eh? Isn't it? Sometimes we should down to ourselves. Show us all the programming languages you know Hello World into. I think writing Hello World in every programming language is not that big of a deal. But there are some rough languages out there where inferring the type is hard. And I think if you have a programming, of course you could say, do we need to do these things always the same? It's because C was so many, is it 30 years, 50 years ago, that we're writing C in a certain syntax, and all these languages adopt that kind of a syntax. And the moment a language comes, like Ruby or something else, that does it a little bit different, we think, ugh, right? Ugh. But maybe that's just because we are used to these languages. Like OCaml, I cannot still believe people like from a language perspective, I like the language, what it can do, but it's just so hard to incorporate into your business. Because who the fuck is going to write that thing? Who are you gonna hire? You know what I mean? It's already a hard finding good people for the most simple things. A lot of people are getting there are a lot of layoffs in tech because they all suck. Let us be honest. I mean, there's not at a certain point of time you need to let people go because it's and you let go of your weakest links. But if you need to hire, you're gonna hire the best, and it's hard to find the best. And if you then have OCaml, you need to find somebody for OCaml. Oh boy. That is not gonna happen, right? That is not gonna happen. So for a business, very hard to adopt a language, in my opinion. But a good language. C is good, man. C is a good language. C. Which Razer keyboard do you have? Huntsman Mini. Always minis, guys. I have a mini keyboards. I don't need numpads and arrows. Fuck arrows. I'm using JK. The JK. I'm JK rolling. You know what I mean? They see me rolling with the JK rollers. JK. You see? Brrrr, Machine Gun Kelly right here. This is such an unproductive stream. Not gonna lie. What the fuck is going on here? Next stream, we're gonna do something interesting. Next stream, we're gonna build something. You know what I mean? We're gonna build something and deploy it on Raptor, or we're gonna do the HTMX stuff. Could also be, or we build something with HTMX, or we self-host Raptor on Raptor. Isn't that amazing? We just self-host ourselves. That's gonna be hard, right? Because yeah. I'm thinking what could go wrong here. This is very complicated stuff, and streaming and all this. Oh man, that I still do this on a daily basis. That I still manage to actually make things work from time to time on a stream. That's crazy. I'm not gonna lie. How keep a man himself sane like this? Yeah, these pits do not exist. I know. It's gonna be harder than I thought to distribute this, but it's gonna work for 100% sure. It needs a specialist, and I'm that specialist. I'm the man on the field. You know what I mean? And I'm also the man that's going to dig in and solve this problem. Yes, I'm going to prove the world that you can single-handed build a very complex system. Or at least with couple people, you know what I mean? Teams of 10 or 15 is bullshit. So if you're a manager, if you have a company, throw them away. Get them out of there. They're useless. They are useless. Yes. You have 10 engineers? Fire 8. You only need 2. Get them out of there. Guys, I'm joking, hey. Don't take me too serious. What would it take to hire you? I don't think people gonna hire me. I don't think I'm a good hire. I swear to God, I'm not a good hire. The reason why I'm not a good hire is because I am very special. No, I'm not special in a good sense. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, I'm the man and like, no, that's not true. I'm a specific kind of engineer that can have its place in companies, but not that often, right? I'm more of an how can I say this? I don't work well, and wait, I need to be very careful what I say here, but I don't work well in large companies, right? I don't work well. I only work well with people that it's very hard. I'm basically killing my career right now, live on stream. No, so the thing is that you cannot put me into a team. You cannot. If you place me into a team of 5 men, I can, but it's gonna be problematic because these guys are not gonna know what's going on. I move fast. That's the problem. I move too fast most of the time. Is that a good thing? Yes and no. And everywhere I come, people are feeling attacked. They feel they are in trouble. They feel in danger. I swear to God. They feel, not of me, but they feel in danger because they feel that their chance of breaking through in the company is in danger. This always happens because I don't know why. And companies work with strict rules, like stand-up. I don't do stand-ups. Meetings. I don't do meetings. Like all this stupid stuff. And good morning in the chat and all. The only people I say good morning to is in my community. You know what I mean? Like all these colleagues. Good morning. Haha, I'm so happy to be here. Haha. Yes, Monday. Let's go, boys. Let's go. Haha, let's kill it. Fuck you. You're not gonna kill it, man. What the fuck are you talking about? Good morning. How can you fucking know it's a good morning? Man, I hate that stuff. Like, haha, good one, Jonathan. I agree with you. Man, it's so annoying. I hate people sometimes, man. God fucking damn it. Man, sometimes these companies... Welcome! Haha! It's so weird. Don't you guys have that sometimes? That's so fucking weird. Somebody joins Slack. Oh, welcome! And everybody is with these things and whistles and bells, and everybody is happy and congratulations, and we are so happy to have you. And what the fuck, man? God damn it! No, man. It's a day like another. Yeah. But besides that, hey, in my community I work good. But the people in my community are amazing. They're all like-minded people, and we do good stuff. We just dump some stuff in Slack and somebody in Discord, and somebody's gonna respond, and they, yeah, there's always somebody. Yeah, it's just nice. That's what I want to see. Asynchronous, you know what I mean? Sometimes we don't talk. Sometimes we talk in the fucking early morning, 5 o'clock in the morning for no reason at all. And sometimes in the night. You know what I mean? We work asynchronous in the community. Whenever we don't feel to work, we don't work. We don't show up. Nobody cares. Right? Sometimes we work 12 hours a day. Sometimes we work 1 hour a day. But we work. When we work, we get things done. That's important. And in a company, you don't have that. You have all these these frustrated developers willing to take credit and honor for their good work and all that stuff, and I need to go to house, so I cannot. You send them a message after work and they don't respond. That's not. I don't want to work with these people. You know what I mean? I don't want to work with such teams. So that's why I work in asynchronous teams. That's where I thrive. You know what I mean? But you can earn more at big companies, true. But what you gonna do with money? Huh? Let's say you have $200, 200K at your bank account, or you have 800K at your bank account. What's the difference? What are you gonna do differently if you have 800 or 200K on your bank account today, right now, at the moment you're watching this stream? What are you gonna do? What's the difference? I thought the same thing. If I make that money, whoa, my life is gonna be different. No, it isn't. It's gonna stay the exact same. Well, it's not, of course, it's gonna be a little bit different, but it's not gonna be extraordinarily completely different, right? Yeah. So there is only a big difference in your lifestyle that comes with fuck you money. And what's fuck you money? That's basically money that you can just throw away 50K at the streets and you don't care about it. Then your life is gonna change. The question is, do you want to live that life? I don't think so. Because if you see all these famous YouTubers, all these famous business entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and other ones, do you think it's nice to live in their shoes? I don't think so. They have a lot of money, but they're also very, very non-existent. Their phone is continuously ringing. They don't have a good connection with their kids. But Anthony, how can you know that? I know, because they're never at home. How can you have a good connection? You don't, right? They probably cheated on their wife multiple times. Their wife cheated on them multiple times because they don't see each other. You know, they probably have fake friends. They have never time to relax. They cannot say what they want, especially not at a certain level. So you cannot come outside. You cannot just go and buy a beer because you're gonna get yeah, seen by people and all that stuff. So you need to find a good balance, I think, right? A good balance. So what are we doing here? What are we doing? Oh yeah, it's the thing. I don't think I'm gonna solve it today, guys. I'm gonna be honest here, because my focus is completely gone. I don't know. I'm gonna probably do it off stream. Not today, tomorrow morning. Let's chat a little bit more here for a couple. Yeah, let's chat a little bit more. Actually, I'm a bit annoyed because I really wanted to fix that. And I also think I need to stop talking in my stream. I really want to do focused streams sometimes where I just code. But for some reason I look at the chat and I'm getting distracted. You know what I mean? That's very bad. Some V codes. Ooh, wow, come on, man. What's good, Sam? Tell me everything. What's good? Okay, let's see what's going on here at Twitter then, I guess. Oh, man. Bell curve right here. Right now. Recast is still going. 6. What is this? Today's live will be back in the future schedule. $21 esperando. Programado para aquí. Programado para transportar a la cocaína del aeropuerto. Plomo o plata. Programado para. Esperando. Parando. Programada. Para. La corazón. Calipo. Caliente. I have no clue what that was, but... Don't you like write tests? Of course I write tests. Of course I write tests. Why wouldn't I write tests? But you cannot write tests in the beginning when you're shuffling a lot. Look at Hollywood. I don't think you will ever write as much tests that I wrote in this project. You know what I mean? I have tests all over the fucking place, mate. What are you talking about? They call me tester. Because I have testicles. What is your role using ChatGPT? Do you try to limit using it? Do you have a profile on Mastodon? No, man. No Mastodon. What's Mastodon actually, to be honest? I heard that. Masturbation. Mastodon. Decentralized social media. Oh. Pick another server. Looks like Discord. I'm going loy. Stay in control of your own timeline, man. I don't give a fuck about decentralization. How many people are on Mastodon? Find a server. Where am I? But you need to have these servers. What's going on? There's only 12. Apply for an account. I'm gonna apply. I'm on Twitter. Whoa, 1.5 monthly active users. That's actually crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Not too bad. Not too bad. Skastodon. Skibidi boomba. Skra. Rap social. Sunny Garden. Community. Creators who draw, paint, sculpt, write, design, program, play, sing or build. And anyone else who thinks that sounds like a nice place to be. Apply to me. Anthony GG. You don't even know me. All topics. Universodon. Cool, man. Mastodon. I didn't know that it was so popular, actually. Let's see. Let's continue here. Yada, yada, yada. Fastening seatbelts. You better be. You better be. Webcody Def. My boy. Look at him. Give him a follow. I can't. What? Look at him. He's fucking... He's almost breaking... Here. This AWS Lambda issue was the hardest bug to debug. Of course, because they didn't use Raptor. Nobody wants to deal with AWS. Sometimes I think your HDHD kicks in overdrive and then goes back to idle. Man, you have no fucking clue what kind of mind I have. I have a lot of diseases, man. I swear to God. But that's true. And the longer I stream in years, the worse it gets, my slipper. Because it feels like I'm getting used to being in front of the camera, so now I'm getting really into myself. You know what I mean? There's in the beginning you're a little bit afraid and you're a little bit calm and but now I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? And the AWS is a money trap. Yes, man. Yes. Raptor is coming soon, guys. I swear to God. Raptor is coming soon. We can actually let's do some small stuff here so we can give it a little bit of a shout out real quick. So what we're gonna do is let's do not distribute it for now. I'm gonna fix that, my friends. Don't worry. Be happy. I will fix that. I will make it work. Register kind. Let's do this just like that. And yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm thinking, should we do that? My test is gonna fail if I do my examples Golang because I'm using my examples to test package sheet to add it. I'm a fucking addict. Oh. Localhost. Invalid request URL. That's completely true, my friend. That's completely true because we are on live. Hey. It's not compiled probably. Fine. Don't worry about it. It's gonna be fine. Alright, I tried Hollywood yesterday, pretty cool. Thinking to use it for my game server, about to port from Node. Yeah, man, it's Hollywood for game server is pretty nice. Because you can spawn up these actors for each client, right? You can make one server actor, basically, and then you can spawn these client actors. And you can make it distribute, so you can easily. I need to because we're doing it here and it's not working out really well. But you can distribute them over other machines and all. It's pretty nice. Wouldn't be latency increased if each connection becomes its own process instead of firing up Go routines and using channels? Yes, it's true, but you need to understand that if you handle 10,000 of requests on one machine, you're gonna get cock blocked in CPU. You're gonna get cock blocked in memory, right? So that's why you spawn these runtimes. That's the goal. That you spawn these runtimes on other machines, so there can be 1,000 runtimes running on machine A and another 1,000 on machine B and another 50,000 on machine C, for example. I don't know. So you can distribute the load across your machines. Otherwise, you can scale them up, but till a certain extent, right? I mean, once you put $800 for one machine, I think you really have the limit a month. You know what I mean? You have some kind of a beast. But yeah, if you cannot show money anymore, if you cannot basically upgrade your system, you need to buy a new system and you need to find a way to schedule work on that system, right? And that's what Hollywood Cluster is actually doing. That's what we're going to do with Raptor. That's the only way that it can be decent, you know what I mean? But it's going to be fine tomorrow morning, 1 hour, I fix this. If I can debug focusedly, right, without a stream. All right, so I want to say thank you everyone for watching. I know normally it's more popular if I do some more mainstream stuff, I understand. But yeah, I stay true, guys. I stay true to my roots. I stay true. The reason why I came to YouTube. From time to time, we will do some more mainstream stuff. But not today. You know what I mean? And maybe also not tomorrow. Sometime from time to time. Here is where the boys are turning into men. You know what I mean? That's what happens here on my channel. If you wanna, there are other channels on YouTube where you can watch if you really wanna stay mediocre on the bell curve. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't realize it orchestrated that stuff. Yeah, so it's orchestrating that with the cluster. Right. So that's. I think there's an example here. The cluster package. Examples. Man, am I fucking? So you basically boot up member 1 and then it can actually communicate with member 2 automatically. So you don't need to. They know each other. Just play around with it, right? That would be cool. All right. Thanks everyone for watching. Check out the Raptor project on GitHub. Give it some thumbs up, some stars and all that stuff. And hey, I see you in the next one, the next video. Probably I'm gonna release a video this week where I'm gonna talk about how it's made and how it scales. But of course, first of all, we need to implement it, right? So I first walk and then I talk, right? So I first need to make it distributed. I need to give a demo so we can talk about it. But first, we need to walk about it. Thanks for watching.